many like that. Is that something you feel is?
I love the idea.
Okay.
Now, specific to the products, I'm not answering specific to the products, I'm answering in general to most all of the products that we have.
Okay.
I believe that there is a format that you can do one-to-many. I believe that if you really want to scale this business, you find a way to get there. I was talking to Holly and, right here in front of all you guys, and you can build a nice sizable business one by one because we're charging $1,000 or $2,000 per month. You only need about a dozen of them. You got a six-figure business, right? If you sign them up annually. So you don't need a lot of customers and you can build a good substantial business. But at which point you find those targeted audiences that want to hear from you on a volume basis, and you can get in front of 100 or 50 or 200 or even 20. Your time is better spent that way. But what you have to be able to do is create a spot-on presentation that's going to keep them engaged and listening. Because when you're belly to belly, I can keep her engaged a lot easier than when I'm behind this screen and I'm speaking to all of you guys. It's hard for me to keep Joanna Mack engaged. So if she's sitting there on Facebook, I don't know. And so just keep in mind that your presentations have to be as good as Jody's are. They got to be good. A lot of pictures, a lot of images, keep them in. Don't vomit. Don't do a presentation where you vomit for 20 minutes. You literally just got to get right to it. You got to have a good hook, right? Like for instance, if you do a stage presentation, you want to go there with at the end result. What's the end result of your presentation? It needs to be what we like to call in the business a table rush. The last thing you want is to speak to 200 people and then say, all right, guys, come see me in the back of the room, and no one goes back there. I mean, I've been there. I've been on the receiving end of that, and I've watched it. It's painful for all parties involved. So what you need is you need a good hook, and you need a good thing to get them moving, and like we have great hooks here. Like for instance, with mobile apps, if I'm up, let's say I sponsored a dentist association event, and there was 200 dentists in here, and I was the one that sponsored the event with a mobile app. And all the dentists that were there for 5 days are sitting here with my product, and they're playing with it to find out who the next speaker is, what the bio is. This is giving you some of your answer of what goes in, not for it. And I might be thinking, where are the restaurants? What's up next? When is next? Push notifications are coming in, telling me to get back to my seat. Like, I'm engaged in this product, and now it's your turn to go up on stage. And the first thing you're going to do is see who all your friends are in the audience. So you're going to, hey, who's been playing with that app all week? And everybody raises their hand. How would you like that in your business? What I'm going to show you today is how you can have what you guys have all been loving all week for your business. Who's in for that? Everybody's like, yeah, you're already winning them over because they were already playing with your product, right? So if you think of the 30 other sponsors that are there at that event, they just got a booth over there. Nobody's playing with their product all week. So you've already got this built-in friend base, and now you start talking. So here's a hook. That's what I was getting at for mobile apps. When you get done with your presentation showing all the cool things that you can do specific to that niche, all of your screenshots need to be of that niche. You don't put a pet veterinarian up there when you're talking to dentists. You show them how relevant it is to them, and what is the hook? What's the thing that's going to make them go to the back? Okay, for all of you that would like us to build and develop an app for you at no charge just to see it, in other words, a mock-up or whatever, go to the back and do it now. We're only taking so many. Now you've got 20, 30 people going, oh, sure, I'll see what she can do. I mean, it's not going to cost me a penny. That's a good hook, right? And now they fill out a form, they get their app built, and now you've got your 20 presentations that you can close on. That's one example, right? One example. What if it's Social Agency Pro? What's the hook we use? You do your presentation to the 200 dentists, and you get them all to agree that social, that social media engagement would be good for everybody. How would you like me to do it free for you for 1 week to show you how this all works and make over your entire Facebook page from scratch? How many of you would like that right now? I'm only offering 20 to those of you that get up right now and go to the back. Now you leave with 20 forms that all want a what? Free makeover. That's the hook. So you see, you got to make sure that when you do your presentation, that your call to action, that's what this is called. When you're going to ask for the action, that's the call to action. You got to make sure, ask yourself, ask other people, test it with your partners next to you. Do you think this will make people move? Now, if you tell everybody, how many of you would like, us to do your Facebook makeover, and it's only $5,000? How many of you are interested? Get up and go to the back. What's going to happen is all these people are thinking, well, 5,000 is it worth it? Is it value? Do I have the money and all this? That's exactly what you don't want to do. So when you do a call to action in the one-to-many format, you have to have a hook. Look, every time we sold you a product on a webinar, have we had an offer that was hard to refuse? Yes or yes? Or yes? Or yes again? Right? Because we do unlimited makeovers and takeovers, for instance, for those people that got in for that. Or we always have something that wants to make you move. And that's what you have to do when you're in a one-to-many format. So even though your product is $2,000 down and $2,000 a month, that may not be the way to get 20 people to move. But if you can get a $200 deposit, so I can do some stuff for free or whatever, that might be the way to get more people to move. And now you have real super quality leads that you can take time with and sell them a $2,000 presentation. You follow what I'm saying? So one-to-many, the answer to your question is yes, yes, yes. Webinar format, yes. I would pick Landon's brain. What's the best way to create a webinar format for 100 people selling social client expert services? If it's of any of the other stuff, I would pick Ian McNichols, my brain, to Jody or whatever. What's a way that we could take this thing that we do and do a one-to-many call to action? We love creating call to actions. We do that all the time. This is our business. So the answer to your question is yes. And for all of you that are thinking like, that you can't speak and whatever, or, that you're afraid of doing it, forget all of that. You are in the sales business now. You're going to learn how to communicate this product one-to-one. And when you feel the confidence that you can get into a group, maybe it's a group of 20 first. Maybe it's a group of 50. It doesn't have to be a group of 500. And the other thing I will tell you guys, if you're successful in landing an event, a qualified event, that'll have at least a couple hundred people or more in the room that would potentially want any of the services that we do you think I can help you provide a speaker for that event? Or go myself? Or maybe Jody wants to go, if it's 1,000 people. So anyway, just know that we can do that. We'd be willing to do that. If you called me up, Teresa, says, I just landed the such and such and such and such and such and such, and they want us to speak for an hour. I don't know what to do. We'll figure it out. So, all right. So you ready, Landon?
Right here, brother.
Rock and roll, man. Thank you.
Everybody awake after lunch?
Yes.
Good to go?